host and my wonderful co-host. We got Jake in the building once
Yes,
again with
sir.
us.
Yes, sir. A lot to dive into today.
A lot. We did something happen last night? I don't remember. I mean,
I don't know, man. It seems like I feel like something did. I don't really know for sure though. It seems like something big might happen.
well, let's give everybody a little recap and catch people up. I'm sure if you haven't heard by now, we would love to break this to you. But as of last night, the number one, some places have him ranked two. Uh, the you could argue 1-2 top portal player in the country,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
MOMCILOVIC, became a Kentucky Wildcat last night, and we'll dive into what this means for Pope, uh,
Man, huge.
court and on the court, and we will also just kind of give a rundown of what this kind of boosts Kentucky's ceiling to be now. What the
Different for sure.
and just kind of the player they're getting in Milan Momcilovic. Jake, I want to start with kind of last night. I'm sitting here, Jake, and I've been following this recruitment for what feels like probably a good solid month and a half now. And that's no joke. That's no exaggeration. That
And
is,
it's been long and grueling, huh? Like we've been waiting for something of this stature. Like
oh,
I was losing faith.
1000%.
I really was, man.
Well, I was good until probably late Saturday evening. I started kind of getting whiffs of Louisville was gaining traction. There was a lot of stuff on Twitter. Um, it made me a little uneasy, but in the back of my head, I didn't see anybody with a lot of credit, and that's no disrespect to the fans of Louisville. I mean, I know they're passionate about their recruiting in some of those spaces and accounts that they do, but I hadn't seen anybody with big credentials had said that he was starting to turn to Louisville or any other school for
Right.
that
Yeah.
matter.
Just some rumblings, kind of.
Yeah, and that all was kind of put to rest Sunday
Right.
morning going into lunchtime.
Yeah.
He was still at that point undecided. So the wait just kind of seemed to drag. And we got into Sunday afternoon. People were starting to kind of get that uneasy feeling again because
Yeah.
if it
Same.
goes
I
much
was.
longer, what do we do? Sunday comes and goes. We go into Monday now, and people's like, this has to be the day. The calendar month starts June 1st. There's got to be something he's waiting on this first day of June. And, with that, the Louisville fans at this point, they're starting to become 50-50 rumors.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
torn one way or the other,
Yep.
which later on it turned out it wasn't really the case. It was
A lot of
pretty
that was
much,
smoke, is all
yeah,
it was.
yes, yeah. It was just Louisville basically trying to uh, ruffle some Kentucky fans' feathers, and I think there was there. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think there was some Louisville accounts and people in that program that kind of were starting to think, "Hey, this is dragging out longer than we
Maybe
thought."
there is something going on. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, because where there's silence, people are going to start filling that void with
Yep.
whatever they
Yep.
want to fill it with.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that became a whole issue, and not long after that, um, it felt like then that was when the bomb dropped. We were into we were in. I think it was around 9-10 o'clock last night.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Tipton
Yep.
drops the bomb, and then shortly after that, Milan just seconds it, and he tweets out BBN with a blue heart,
Basically
and
becomes verbally official,
there you
is
go.
what that is. Yeah.
Yes, and Kentucky was after that. Kentucky was quick on it. They had him signed this morning,
Hmm.
and paper to ink,
Yes,
and it's
sir.
it's
Six
all
mil.
official. So
6 mil, right?
the
I believe.
there's kind of different reports on that number I've seen thrown
Okay.
around. I've seen 6, 7.5. I think the comfortable number that I've seen is 6.5, though.
Makes sense. Somewhere in the
That's
middle.
what I've kind of been reading the tea leaves, that's the
Which he
familiar good
deserves.
number.
I mean, we can dive into his stats. We can dive into what he's capable of. I think I seen he's the first player ever to have the highest field goal percentage and the highest amount of threes in the same season.
Yeah, you don't turn that. You got to find a way to get that guy in here, especially the
Oh
type of
man,
the
you're talking about
the
a special shooter. 48. I think I read 48.7% from three last year. I mean that's hitting half.
correct.
If you shoot 23s, you got 30 points in threes right there.
Yeah, I mean
It's crazy, man.
that's the best in college basketball, and you got to figure out a way to get that guy. Uh, Hats off to Pope, he got it done.
Yep, yep.
You finally get that monkey off your back of not being able to sign a big name, star. And I
Correct.
mean,
Yep.
the it remains to be seen what the high school ranks can do for Pope. He hasn't really struck there a lot, but
Yeah.
um,
Kind of
this
struck
kind of
out.
stuff, yes, this kind of stuff can change that momentum. I do think Pope kind of tweaks this staff. I think you're going to get a
Yep.
lot of better recruiting with the younger generation um, in the years to come. If Pope hangs around and everything works out, and Pope can build this staff even more throughout this summer, I think you'll be fine with the high school recruits coming up with the staff. I think Pope's going to put together.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he can figure it out. Just getting guys, transfer portal these days is some would say just as important as recruits. Some would say more important than recruits. So because
You
you're looking at you get a 5-star recruit, you got him for a year. You get this guy, you got him for a year. No matter what, you're getting a player for a year, and this guy's proven at this level.
if you grab if you grab Jamal Crawford, like I'm just going to say it and be honest,
Right.
like that,
Yeah.
that's the smoke. That's the next thing that's kind of in the works right now that starting to kind of spill out a little bit because Jamal's contract with announcing and stuff's kind of over now that the finals
Yeah.
have begun. So I would the next couple of weeks, I would be really on high alert to that last coaching spot for Pope, that assistant job to be filled most likely by Jamal Crawford. I'm not saying 100% it will, but that there's a lot of stuff trending that way.
Be hard not to want that. You know what I mean? Like we would love to see that. Obviously, you get Momcilovic, then you turn around and get. I mean, that's a good little segment of time right there that you got two big things done. If you can get it done.
And I mean, we all know Jamal Crawford's resume. That's he's not
Yeah.
going to
I
walk in
mean,
a he's not going to walk in a gym and not be
respect
reckoned.
immediately.
There you
It's
go.
just yeah, and
He's
people are
got
going to listen to
circles.
him. I mean, he's going to be if we can get him. I mean, it'd be special to have him around. It really will.
Yeah, I mean, there was rumors that if he was to get hired on this coaching staff, that there's a possibility Wimbenyama would be on this campus. That's his one of his personal trainers. So it certainly wouldn't help any hurt anything to have Victor Wembanyama working
Definitely
out
not.
this summer with Kentucky.
Definitely not. Especially if you have a big center forward. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
good
So
lord, you talk about preparation, guarding the
yeah,
best player in the world. That
exactly.
would get you ready. But no,
Okay, let me ask you this. So with that being said, I know I think I seen a rank something had Kentucky pretty far, or at least outside of the top 25 before this Momcilovic news. Did they crack the top 25 with this?
yeah, I believe so.
I believe so as well. I'm
One
right there
moment.
with you. You're good, dude.
Oh, the water went down the wrong pipe.
It
Yeah,
happens.
I think definitely. I believe this shoots Kentucky. I had as the roster before Milan was currently constructed. I had Kentucky kind of teetering on that borderline of 24, 25.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
I kind
just
of thought they
squeezing
were
in.
right outside,
Yeah,
but
I think a
maybe
lot of
around
people
there. But
did.
this changes a lot. This I don't. If you don't have them ranked in the top 25 now, I don't know. This really does. I mean, top 20. I think. Um,
I was going to say
I'd probably lean.
15ish,
I was going to lean somewhere 17. Yeah, somewhere right around there.
15 to 17. That's
Yeah,
a fair number. That's a very
just
fair
until we
number.
see more. That's just preseason going into it. So
Yeah, and I mean it takes that roster from what I originally believed was maybe a first, second round team.
yeah,
I didn't have a I was okay, but not I wasn't really excited for it until
hmm
now we've got Milan and it's changed my whole expectations. Now I can start dreaming about a deep run.
you're looking at a 6, 7, 8 seed in the tournament versus a 2, 3, 4 seed in the tournament.
Yes, now your expectation, your
I won't
ceiling
say we're going to be a 1 seed,
changed.
but there's a chance you could hit a 2 seed, 3 seed, or 4 seed. 4 seed, I think, is a given. I would say somewhere around a 3 seed.
Yeah,
Obviously, this is
I
just
think
speculation, but
yeah, for me right now, I think anything under a 4 seed's a disappointment
there you go. Yeah,
at this point.
that's about right. I think a 4 seed's a given. I would say three right now.
Yeah, if you can get that one through, I mean, especially a one, but I mean, if you can get that 2 or 3 seed locked
Yeah,
up, that's a heck of a year. You've had a pretty good year, and you've most likely either contended for the SEC championship or you've been really darn close. So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's a
exactly.
W for me if you can get that at least 2 or 3 seed locked up and come next March. But
I mean, this just getting him has or kind of revitalized everything I was looking into the season and thinking. Um, I was hopeful with what we had, but now it's just like now kind of skies. You just really don't know because sky could be the limit. I mean, you could. There's a chance you could be that 2 seed going in the tournament. So
yeah, and we know what we're getting with Milan because I mean, there's so much
we know
footage
he's
of him.
proven.
Yeah,
Iowa State, he's proven at this level.
if some of these other guys that are kind of mysteries, if they turn out great, then
hmm
it could be a very special season. There's just
Yeah,
there's so many variables with this team that we don't know a lot yet that are going to play a lot of minutes next year.
and we have. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to stay healthy. End of the day,
That's been Pope's. Yeah, that's been our kryptonite, man.
it's
Is the
everything, man.
injury bug.
hmm
If you can,
Yeah,
if this team can just, yeah, if you can just keep away from the injuries, man, you got a really good chance to this team to bond, mesh, and be really good because it's definitely what Pope's been wanting to play his style. He can
yes,
completely open it up next year and
yeah.
play what he wants to play with this team.
So this is also kind of a make or break year for Pope, I think, because you get MOMCILOVIC. If you have a bad season, you might be gone.
Yeah, the excuses uh, with Landon Milan, and now you got all of your guys that you wanted. Uh, it may not be your first choices, but I know a lot of them were probably your second, and you built a team that you think you envision that's going to win.
Yeah,
So there's no excuses now. You got your star, you got your shooters, you've
yeah.
got your return Ian Moreno, you've got Cam Williams back. You went and got one of the top, two guards, Alex
You
Wilkins and Zoom Diallo.
you have a solid team. You really do.
Exactly. That's
Um,
what. Yeah. Sum it up. You
so
got a
let's go
good,
out there and
solid
play
team.
Kentucky basketball and let's get some dubs. Let's get some late season dubs. Let's just get some big SEC wins. Let's get if you don't win the SEC tournament, finish runner up at least. Give us something. Give us a high seed into the tournament. Make it deep. Sweet 16, Elite Eight push would be amazing. Final Four, come on. We would love to see that, Kentucky fans. So
I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here. I think he has to at least make an Elite Eight.
I think so.
I
Uh,
think anything short of that, unless you, if you
there's things
win,
that play into that. Um, if he does have injuries or whatever and can still make a Sweet 16, maybe that saves his job for one more year.
maybe, yeah.
I just know the fan base. I don't know exactly what the organization, what Lexington is thinking, but I know the fan base really is like kind of on edge with him. He's on the fence. They really don't know. So he really needs to prove himself to Kentucky as a whole.
And I think if you get to that Final Four, it finally shuts the door on Calipari. If you can get
Yeah,
to that Final Four, it shuts the door on all of the Calipari talk and all of the comparisons to, well,
hmm
he's not Cal. Y'all ran off a good coach. He's not Cal.
yeah, yeah,
You get to that Final Four and you make a deep run, do something special like that. You shut that door, and then all of a sudden you got that on your
yeah.
resume.
A Final Four would be just
It'd be
incredible,
huge
man.
for Pope. I cannot
Huge,
think
huge.
honestly, man. I'll be 1,000% honest. I know a Final Four is huge to any coach, but the stakes at Kentucky with Pope, it would make a Final Four for him the most important in the country next year. He's got a
Yep,
lot riding on that one.
yep. I agree with you, man. Like you said, like we said, balls in his court. Like you have a solid team. Let's go out and get some dubs. Let's go out and win big games. Let's not just win the games we're supposed to win, or let's win the games we're supposed to win, and then win games that we're not really supposed to win too. Let's do that this year.
Yeah, nobody wants to see the 30-point plus blowouts anymore.
And I tell you what, I want to see consistency. That's the biggest thing I want to see from this team. Last year we was the most inconsistent team maybe since I've been a Kentucky fan, which has been since I was a kid. I hate seeing a team that makes you think they can compete with the top 15 teams in the country, and then they go lose to a team that's not even top 50.
There you
Uh,
go.
I can't watch that. That is just so hard to watch. I can't do it.
It's brutal. And I
It's
mean,
brutal. It's just a roller coaster of emotions. We need to see if you're bad, whatever. But you've showed us you can play good. So don't go lose to teams you should beat.
absolutely. You you've gotten, like we said, the pieces now, and there's no excuses. The excuses should be out the window. You mentioned consistency, and I believe now Pope has probably one of his most consistent 3-point shooting teams, which that's what his offense kind of revolves around, is shooting the three. So
Yep. Yep.
you got the best shooter now. You know, to me, that's the excuses are gone. Let's play ball and let's win some games now, like you
Oh
said.
yeah, he's the best. He's the best shooter in the country. We're just talking
Eh,
shooting, and the numbers are there. It's not even like that's not really an opinion. The numbers say he is the best shooter in the country.
And it's
We
funny
landed that guy.
it's funny you bring it up. I was just about to ask you about that, his shooting. What does when you watch his, because I know you've had time now to watch a little bit of his film. When he shoots, is there anybody like you can have flashbacks of, like a friendly comparison? Is there anybody who kind of reminds you of with the shot? I mean,
I
I
don't
know,
know. It hasn't really. I'll say it hasn't really clicked. If there's a real close comparison,
right?
um, I'm sure a few games in Kentucky when I've really had a chance to watch hours of him play, I'll feel like I'll have a good comparison. It's a. I'm not. I didn't watch a lot of Iowa State basketball last year, so I didn't really. I don't really know a good comparison for that. But let me flip that on you and let me ask you that because I feel like you do have one.
I mean, I was guilty myself. I didn't watch a lot of Iowa State until we played them in the tournament, and they got us. But uh, watching him now that I've had time just to sit down and kind of watch, a lot of his shooting rhythm techniques, his moves he goes to.
Hmm
I mean, he does remind me. I'm not saying now everybody. I'm just asking you.
Yeah. No. Look.
Don't
Listen. Judge
don't
free zone right here. Say what you feel, brother.
don't come at me. Don't start thinking like this. But I'm going to throw this name out there, and if you all watch him, you will kind of see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he reminds me of Mr. Dirk Nowitzki. I got him hanging over on my wall on his
Okay.
poster. I got the action figure back here on my
Well,
bookshelf. It's
I'll
who he
say this.
reminds
I
me
don't
of a
think
lot.
I don't think that's crazy at all. The only difference I'll say that I see in that is the kind of the height. Uh, Dirk was 6'10" or 6'11", I believe.
Yeah, he was almost 7 foot. So
Milan's listed at 6'8", I think.
yeah, when
So
Milan is
some of the
taller,
things he does, I think he kind of creates his own shot maybe a little better. But obviously, besides like a fadeaway mid range, Dirk may be the greatest of all time at that. But um, I could see that though. I definitely could.
yeah, and the 6'8", you said. I mean, he's going to be probably playing the three too. So you can only imagine the size that Kentucky's going to have if he's transit. I mean, your point guards are going to be 6'4", 6'5". Your three guy could be possibly 6'8", and then you got Usman NJ from overseas. He's looking like 6'11", and then your center, of course, Moreno is going to be 7 foot. So there's some of the height that teams are going to be dealing with next year.
How far did Iowa State make it last year?
Sweet 16.
That's what I
I
thought.
think I think Sweet 16 because they beat us round two. They went to the next round, and I think that was the end of their road. I want to
See, that's
say
when they beat it. That's like when they beat us is when I watched the most
that I
Milan
mean I'm
Montreal.
guilty of it too, man. I had heard of him, but I just didn't pay a lot of attention to Iowa State.
It's just the way it
I
goes,
I
man.
I, I, ju- I just heard about him a little
There's
bit.
so many good players in the country, and there's so many players I try to watch, and I only have so much time in a day. We both work,
True.
and we're dads, and we got all this. We don't have all this free time that we would have had when we were 19 years old.
Exactly. It makes a big difference with trying to keep up with everything.
But you can guarantee I'll be watching them this year.
For sure. I mean, dude, it's just it's incredible, man. And I could sit here and talk all night about how excited I am and just I can go on and on about the player I believe Milan Momcilovic is going to be for Kentucky and the records he's probably going to break.
Yep, yep.
But
Dude,
but
you
at
think he comes in this year and becomes Kentucky's best single season 3-point shooter ever?
yeah, yeah,
I
I'll
think
go
I
ahead and
think
say
so
it. I'll
too.
say it right here. Yeah,
I think so
I think
too.
he's going. Like I said, I think he's going to rewrite a lot of the history books for shooting here.
Well, here's what I'll say, man. You just don't get a generational type shooter. I'm not even going to say player. I'm not going to say he's going to go down as the top 25 in the league. If we're talking about a shooter, though, this guy is proven. He has a pure, beautiful shot that goes in more than not. So,
Yeah, if
he's
he can just work on his defense, that's the only thing. The only
there's
knock is his
there is
defense.
yeah. I mean, he's got room to grow in some areas for sure. But if we're talking shooting, it doesn't get a lot better, Derek.
Not at all. I mean, like I've said it. I'll say it one more time. He was blueprint. I mean, made in a lab for Mark Pope
Yep,
to run this offense. It's perfect. But I mean,
sure is.
all the stuff he does great on the court, it's a win in the book for Pope too. Just to get all the negativity. I've seen so many people Pope can't recruit, and I mean, I've been there, dude. I was under that impression. I was like, dude, can he just not land the guys? Are we just destined to get everybody's, second, third choices? And
Yeah,
it
that's what it seemed like. I mean, it seemed like we just was never going to get elite level talent with Mark Pope. That's what it felt like.
no,
Um, it started to feel like it was getting worse instead of better.
the Stokes announcement just
Man,
it drove a
gutted.
dagger in everybody's hearts, man. And then it
Yeah.
just it started kind of everybody had PTSD from that dude. Everybody was starting to here we go again, another Stokes.
Will he be? I think if he breaks Kentucky's single season 3-point record, um, he's got to be the first player ever to have records in two schools. Because
Yeah, I
he
mean,
he
I never
broke
thought
he
about
broke
that.
Iowa State's single season 3-point record last year. Just imagine he
There
goes
you
into
go.
the draft leading two schools all time single season records. Pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
that's crazy. I mean,
That's insane.
Jody Meeks holds the 10 threes in one game.
13, I think, right? In
Let's
the Tennessee
see.
game, I think it was 13 threes. He had 54 points. I think it was 13.
Let's see. The one I'm seeing is showing 10 for Tennessee 2008 to 9.
What? I thought it was 13, man.
But I don't know. That's what it's
I mean,
showing here.
if that's what you got pulled up, it's probably right. I'm wrong. 10 threes either way is that's 30 points off nothing but 3-point shooting.
Yeah. I mean, and Tony Delk was second with 9, and then Jody Meeks again was third with 9.
So who has the most 3-pointers in one season for Kentucky ever?
I th- that's a good. I'm not 100%
I
sure.
can look it up right here.
Yeah, I know now. Derek Miller has the most attempted 3 point shots with 289. That was all the way back in 1989, 1990.
Been a long time.
Jody Meeks was right on his heels with 288 attempted threes.
Attempted.
Attempted, not
So
made,
how
just
many? Yeah.
attempts.
Let's see. I'm looking. It's not showing me. Let's see.
Which Milan MOMCILOVIC, for just a record, would have been third on that list with the threes he took at Iowa State last year.
Yeah.
279.
He took 279. He hit 136.
Oh,
Um, he hit 136, 48.7% from threes, led the nation.
that's cooking.
136 threes, single season program record. 3.7 threes per game, fifth in all of college basketball.
You got to think
16.9
that'll
points
go
per
up.
game. Yep, and I think the 16.9 points per game will go up too.
Yeah, because
Um,
he's going to be the dude.
he's going to continue to grow too. That was his highest career average in college, and this year it'll probably be 18.9.
Isn't that
Um,
insane, though, man? Think about that.
crazy. He had 50.6% overall field goal percentage. He shot over 50% overall and made 136 threes. Insane.
And we're not even talking about he's doing this in like a Division 2 or little bitty scrub conference. You know, he
Yeah,
was in the Big
they made a
12.
deep push or they went to the Sweet 16. He was playing the best teams in the country.
I may have to look this up, but I think they were in the Big 12 championship against Arizona.
All
I'm
right, so
pretty.
I found the record. Not to cut you off, sorry, buddy.
No, go ahead. I'm just trying to figure out if they were last year.
All right, Jody Meeks, 0809, 117 threes,
How many?
117.
Dang, I knew he was stroking that year.
Other notable is Jamal Murray with 113.
I knew Murray was up there. I just didn't know where.
Malik Monk with 104. Travis Ford 101. Derek Miller 99.
Man, that's some
So
awesome company.
yeah, I mean even if Momcilovic makes 20 less, he still have the record.
20 less.
He had 136 and what I say it was one what I said it was, let's see. Let's read this again. 117. So 19 less, he'll tie the record. So 18 less, he'll break it still.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and Jody Meeks shot 40% that year. 40%. So 8% less, 8.7% less. And that's our best 3-point shooter all time. It's hard to see him not breaking the record.
Not with his size and the way Pope's going to use him. It's hard for me not to see it
If
either.
there was a way we could bet on that, I would love to place a bet on that.
Oh man, yeah. Just take
I
my
don't
money.
know.
I'm
I don't
gonna.
even know what like platform you could use to bet on that, but I would do it.
And they did they won it in 2024, the Big 12 championship. They beat Houston 69-41.
Nice.
So that would have been Milan's freshman year, though, I think. Maybe. I'm thinking. But yeah, they did face Arizona in the Big 12 championship last year, and I think Arizona may have got them.
I'm looking at this. Let's see. I'm just reading some stats here.
No, you're good. I was just checking on that. Yeah, they 2000.
Says if
Oh,
MOMCILOVIC continues to shoot at Iowa State rate, the odds for him to break Kentucky's 3-point record are strong, especially for single season made threes and attempts. The 4+ threes prop line at -104 versus Kentucky shows the market already values his ability to hit multiple threes in a game. He's averaging like right at 4 last year.
yeah.
Again, I mean that's 12 points off 4 shots. I mean that's a
and
game. He's a game changer. He really is. He gets hot. You're up 15. Blink of an eye. I mean, literally, that's what could happen.
watching his highlights, and you just said it right there. He he can score in so many different ways from three. I've watched him fall out of bounds, fade
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
He can step into it and transition. It's just he's buckets, and there's really just not much else you can say about the man that he's a guy when he lets it go from three. It's you can almost take it to the bank.
yep. Look forward to watching that, man. Look forward to this year for Kentucky, man. That changes my outlook on the 26-27 season. It really does. More forward to it now than I thought I would be for sure.
Yeah, so many people want Pope to succeed, and this I feel like the fans that aren't negative will hop on board
Yep,
and
yep.
they'll believe in this team with Pope.
Here's the
They'll
thing.
they'll they'll want to
Here's
see it.
how I see it, man. Like if that's the coach of my team, then I'm going to want you to succeed. Now, if the season's over, I could say something. But once the season starts, you ain't got a choice but to be on board if you're a fan of that franchise. So be on board,
Hey,
give them the best chance you can get. And if you're pissed how next season goes, then voice it, be vocal about it toward the end after the season. But let's ride with them. Let's give them a good year. Let's put
one
faith in them and
thousand
give them a good
percent.
year, man. Till he proves me wrong this year, I'm gonna go into it open minded. Hopefully, he doesn't prove me wrong.
Well, I mean, well, wrapping this up on the Milan talk. I'm glad we got him. Glad we got our clear cut star next year. Somebody to rely on. Let's go make a run in March next year. Let's have a special season. I
Yes,
think
sir.
let's let's root for Milan next year. It's going to be a fun ride, man. Let's
I'm
do it.
excited for it, man. I'm excited for it. All right. What do you want to get into? You want to get into these big trades that happen in the NFL?
We can touch on that. We can touch on
Which
some
one
of
do
the
you want to
big.
start with?
Well, I mean, might
The
as well
biggest
get
one?
the yeah, might as well get the elephant out of the room.
Possibly the best defender of all time. And I say that because he's got the sack record and he's maybe the scariest person you could ever line up against. Obviously you could say Ray Lewis and some Brian Urlacher was a stud, but you're talking about lining up against this guy. And if you're a quarterback and you see him on a defensive end and you're scrambling the opposite way. Just period. He's a game changer. He's a game wrecker. And it didn't even click in my head. The Rams also was the team to go out and get Trent McDuffie from the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know. This is
I
so
mean,
crazy.
this is like that is the team to beat in the NFC now. It is. That's your favorites right there.
Yeah, did they get both of Kansas City's corners?
It seems like they did.
I want to say
I
they got
thought they did.
McDuffie and didn't they? I thought they got McDuffie and whoever. McDuffie was the big one. I'm just trying to think of the other dude from Kansas City that the Rams traded for.
I'm getting ready to look.
Jalen Watson.
Watson. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, but I mean, bro, you still got Devontae Adams. You know, you got Matthew Stafford on offense. Uh, you went out and got Miles Garrett, which is that Jared Verse is actually a stud too. Let's not act like the Browns didn't get a legitimate defender as well. Um, thank God they don't have Jared Verse and Miles Garrett. Thank God he was included in that trade.
Yeah, but I think
Uh,
they're just going to go out and probably convince Aaron Donald to come out of retirement.
I think you're probably right. There's
He's
rumblings of that already.
because he already did flirt around with the idea when Parsons was in that trade talks.
And
He
why
was
would
like,
he not
if
now? You know,
yeah, he said, if Parsons goes out of the trade, if he goes to the Rams, I might come out of retirement. So what makes you think you won't do it with the absolute best defender in the
Miles
league?
Garrett really might be the best defender of all time.
Yeah,
That is so crazy to say. I know. There's so many studs in my head when I think of the best of all time. There's so many good ones. But Miles Garrett is there in that conversation.
he's special, and it makes me sick that he's going to L.A. It
I
just
heard somebody say they think he's finally going to get the flowers of becoming. I think it was um, Marcus Spears.
Spears.
Yeah, I think it was Marcus Spears. He was like, he's finally going to get the flowers of being one of the greatest defenders ever because he's going to be in LA on prime time on a good team and not in Ohio for the Browns trying to win them 8 games a year
Yeah,
solely alone.
he's very right. That's why I want to see him at the Star so bad. He would have been on prime time, but I mean, he's going to be on prime time every week
What
anyway. Now,
sucks is like with that, we ain't never gonna get Miles Garrett. There's just no way now. They're probably not gonna let him go. If we end up getting him, it'll be like he's older over the hump. Like that's a
yeah,
wrap.
it'll be when his best days are behind him.
The Crosby
Unfortunately,
thing could still happen for teams. I mean, he'll probably end up somewhere else eventually. I think. There's
yeah,
other
I still don't think he's a Raider for long.
no, and he might even play for him this. I think the Raiders are going to be all right this year. I really do. It all depends on what Mendoza can do, but they've got a young, healthy, motivated quarterback with a good mentor right there. I say good, I mean maybe the best mentor you could ever have. They got a young stud running back, and then they have all these defenders they went and picked up in free agency and off season. Um, and then you get Max Crosby back because that falls through. It's like they could be good. They really could be.
I mean, there's nothing. Yeah, I mean, everything I've seen and been reading as of even today is Mendoza's really impressing people in OTA. So I think
It
yeah,
comes down
sky's
to
the limit
him.
with that team.
I'll say I don't know about the receiving core. That's the weakest point on their roster to me, right? I don't think they like who do they even who's their one they still got Trey Tucker, like who's their guys? They ended up getting somebody. Did they draft?
That Jack, I think his name's Jack Beck or something that they drafted third or fourth round. They
So
got
that's just
him.
probably don't really know yet, huh? Las Vegas Raiders. Let's look at their depth chart on receivers.
They traded. I thought they traded for somebody too, but I'm not 100% sure on that one
I
either.
think they might have. Dante Thornton, Trey Tucker, Jack Beck. Um,
You say
Jalen
Jack Black?
Taylor, Jack Black, yeah.
Oh, you said Jack Black. I was like, well,
They have a School of Rock in Vegas.
there you go. I would
Uh,
watch them. I would watch them more with
me too.
with Jack Black on
Yeah,
there.
it looks like they just don't have any studs at receiver that are proven. So that's their weakest point, which kind of hurts Mendoza's odds. But they have an ultimate receiver in Brock Bowers, so
And
that'll help.
I think that was where a lot of the Max and Philly talk was coming from, where they were shopping Brown.
Yeah,
I think that was kind of a place that they were kind of looking at, and then once the knee stuff, it was they were out. They backed out.
yeah. And then we got AJ Brown in New England. That is a could be a huge trade. Stephon Diggs played good with Drake May last year. I think AJ Brown is way better at this point in his career than Stephon Diggs is. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah. Diggs is. I just think Diggs is washed, and
Drake May
I
gets
hate
a
using that word, but
no. I agree with you. I agree with you. He's also got a lot going on, man. How can you focus on football with all this going on? Like, um, let's see. I do think Drake May gets a huge upgrade at receiver, so maybe that helps him not have a sophomore slump. Um, AJ Brown goes to a team that makes a Super Bowl last year, and he definitely improves that team. So we'll see how it goes.
yeah. I mean, we all know the culture in New England is. I mean, it's pretty
It's
high
winning.
class, man.
It's winning.
They got a good. I
Um,
mean, a good culture there. Minus Vrabel and reporters, but
we could
yeah.
use.
Other than
Go ahead.
that, I said the New England culture is pretty good. Just
Oh yeah,
minus Vrabel and his
yeah. There's some
affairs.
weird stuff going on there, huh?
Yeah, he liked old
Uh,
Diana.
yeah, he did. I see that.
But I
Vrabel,
mean,
man, what the heck?
I can't take away from his coaching. He's done an incredible job with that place. I mean, to
Um,
take him to a Super Bowl again and
already like,
darn near. I mean, he could have won it.
and then you go get AJ Brown. Yeah, well, Vrabel's a hell of a coach. I don't care about his personal life. If we didn't have Shoddy, I'd love him in Dallas. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
Yeah, Tennessee just dropped. I mean,
I don't
I
know
don't
why
know,
they do
man.
that shit, man. Watch Robert Sala
I
have
don't
a.
know, dude.
I don't know.
I've seen.
And
I
I'll be
mean,
honest, I would like to see Tennessee succeed. I really would. I like when Tennessee wins. Like
yeah, it's fun because I
it
mean,
is. I don't know if it's just because we live close or what it is, but it's a team
yeah,
we don't see win a lot and don't see even make the postseason a lot. So when they do have a good season, it's like you're getting something you don't get often, so you kind of take it in.
yeah, it's something different besides seeing your big market teams win all the time,
Yeah,
like your
exactly.
LA's and New England's and
Ravens and
Pitt.
Chiefs and
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
it's something different. And I mean, if they ain't playing Dallas and they're in the postseason, I'm probably rooting for them. To be honest with you,
Same. It's I just don't understand why they can't get they
it's
they drop the
it,
ball so much on stuff.
I just don't think they're real smart when it comes to. I mean, it shows. They just
Yeah, it's just
they've had a lot of studs. I mean, you can't say they haven't had studs. They've had some of the greatest running backs
oh yeah,
ever.
oh yeah.
You
They've
know, we
had a
want to talk
lot of
about
talent.
Derrick Henry, obviously, but you looking back at Chris Johnson was one of the greatest. He's one of the fastest running backs I've ever seen.
Yep.
They get
Chris,
DeMarco Murray coming straight out of Dallas, having the I think he was the highest rusher that year. I actually know he was.
yeah.
Um, Straight into Tennessee, they've had studs, man. They really have. I hope Cam Ward has a good year. We'll see. Um,
They're certainly helping him out by getting him some people down there that can actually catch a football.
Definitely helps. Any other trades or roster moves in the NFL you want to talk about, or Dallas?
Well, we touched on the Garrett trade. We went through the Brown trade. There ain't really been a whole lot more than that. I mean, I know that's enough, but I mean,
Yeah, it's that was in
it
one. Let's go ahead and say that all that happened in what 4 hours.
literally,
Seems
yeah.
like
I
it.
mean, it's been it's been pretty quiet from the NFL landscape for a while, and then boom,
Typical
today happened.
June. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like typical post draft teams kind of getting ready for OTAs. Like it's going to be quiet until about mid August, and then we're really going to start heating up. Well, I guess August is preseason, so probably mid July it'll start heating up, and then you get preseason in August, and then September it'll be full swing. Here we go.
I still think there's I mean nothing for sure, but I still think that there's still a few trades that'll happen before the
I do
season and
too.
stuff kicks
I do
off.
too. Do you expect Dallas to make any moves?
I do. I think that I don't know if it'll be on this type of level, but I do. I think maybe go after another linebacker or just something to fill out one of those. And if they, I'll put it this way: if they do go after a big name, I fully expect it to be like the Jordan Brooks down in Miami.
Hmm.
I think that he could be a very a name to keep an eye on.
Yep, yep.
Josh Sweat, Arizona.
Ooh, love that one. Love that one. Love
Yeah,
to see
that's
that.
another one I see circulating a lot. I think
Um,
something like that. I don't know if it'll be like a Max Crosby or nothing to that
yeah,
degree,
man. I don't. I've said this before. I don't think Max wants to be in Dallas. I don't know if it's because the
and that's cool.
camera's
I'm at
always
the
on
point now.
you.
I'm just like, okay,
He just said and acted some types of ways like I didn't make any sense when people were asking him about trading to Dallas. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't think he wants to be there, and that's okay. He can whatever.
yeah, uh,
Um, Let me say this: we have exactly today 100 days until the NFL season starts.
that's it,
100 days.
dude. That's really not long at all. I'm not
No,
gonna lie,
September 4th is the kickoff.
dude. That is really not that long when you
It's
think
not.
about it.
I mean, it's 3 months and 10 days, basically 3 months and a week.
Holy cow, dude! I didn't
Three
even
months and a
realize
week.
100 days.
100 days, man. Then we got NFL. It ain't that long, man. It ain't that long. Which also means
Man,
about 100 days, and I got some deer season too.
yeah,
A little
fall. I mean,
bow action, baby.
dude, it does. It kind of seems like summer just comes and goes
It
sometimes.
does. As you get older, like when you're a kid, it seems like it lasts a little longer. But at our age, man, it flies. It
Yeah, I
really
agree
does.
with that. I agree with that. But
You want to pivot and kind of preview this NBA Finals we're getting ready to see
yeah, what's that tomorrow?
tomorrow night. Yep, Game 1, baby, in
Ooh,
San Antonio.
ooh, who do you like in that one?
Game 1,
Game one.
I gotta go San Antonio off the rip. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if New York comes with an attitude to punch them in the mouth because they know they have to. I think New York knows, and they've had what 10 days off. They swept the Cavs.
Yeah, they've been chilling at the crib.
The Spurs has been getting beat up in a 7 game series. So who knows? Game 1 could be where the Knicks come out hot and still won.
Yeah, I could definitely the closer this gets, I can definitely see that second scenario happening now. I
I
think
could see it.
Spurs could come out little nerves at home. They got
Now, if
that
somebody
big
holding a gun to
win.
my head asking who's going to win, I got to go Spurs. But it wouldn't shock me to see the Knicks come out and just go 130% in effort, and somehow Carl Towns is able to keep Wemby at 22 and 9, and they somehow squeeze out a 120 to 116 win. I could see it.
I'm kind of curious to see how Wimby handles the noise now because before you get these big wins, Wimby's good, Wimby's great. Now you've gotten this big win. You're in the finals. Everybody's all eyes on you. You're the new face of the NBA.
I mean, you're not experienced being here. He's never been here before.
Right. I just
Um,
want to see how that noise, how he handles it. If
you
he
never know until you see it either. That's the thing. But let me ask you this: how do you think he's going to handle it?
he's special, man, I think he's going to thrive.
You and me both. I barely have a doubt. I mean, I just think he don't give a shit what people think. I don't think he
He's just got
cares.
a different mentality, dude.
I
Just
don't
a
think.
different
I think he's
mentality.
born. He really wants to win. He does. It doesn't matter what people say. You're a failure. You're a choke artist. He don't care. He will take that last shot. He will take it from Curry range from the logo. He don't care. All he wants to do is win, and he don't care what everybody says.
No, and it feels like the international. It's just the international players are taking over, dude. Baseball, Shui Atane. You got Wembenyama in the NBA now. It's just, dude, these international players. It is a worldwide, truly a worldwide sport. They are
Bro, I mean,
taking over, dude.
even if you want to throw MMA in, it's like I don't think we have. I think we have one American champ, um, and there is 8 male weight classes in the UFC, and we have one American champ.
My gosh,
Yeah,
that is insane to
um,
me.
and that's
Wow.
Sean Strickland. That's all we got.
Wow.
Um,
I
yeah,
can't.
it's and dude, if you look back in the days of like John Jones when he was like on top and active, there was a lot of American champs, man. You had Tyrone Woodley at the same time, like Luke Rocco, Chris Weidman was the middleweight champs for a little bit after Anderson Silva. John Jones American, those guys American. At 155, you had it bounced back and forth, but you had Eddie Alvarez was an American champ around the same time for a while, and even Max Holloway's Hawaiian, but he was champ for a long time. He's not anymore. It's like we've lost all of our American champs in the UFC, man.
And you putting it that way, I'm thinking about the last NBA American champion that led his team. That was actual their star American. I guess
SGA.
it he's Canadian.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I mean, I
Um,
guess it would have to be Tatum. I guess I mean probably Boston then.
yeah, it's got to be Tatum.
And then if they hadn't won, it would have been Luca. And he's, that's just how close we were to having. I mean, just international run this because you got
Yeah,
to
I
think.
guess the NFL is the only thing that really has
There
is
you go.
still being ran by Americans.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of. I mean, okay, we'll reverse that. Well, the last NFL player that was an American quarterback to really do something has it ever happened?
I'm sure it has, but off the top of my head, or you mean to actually like win?
To lead their team, start. Yeah, I
No,
can't.
but I don't think so. But I'll tell you why. Because I think pretty much all of the popularity for American football is in America.
Yeah, that's
And I think
true.
that's why they're doing these international games. They're trying to open
That's
eyes and
true.
spread the sport and put it in different areas that don't watch this stuff. And like they're trying to do these things, but
They're wanting to
it's
get to where MMA and NBA is,
yeah,
where
it's a
it's a
true
worldwide.
American sport. Yeah.
Yes,
Um,
I get what you're saying now.
um, I kind of like it this way, man. I kind of like the international guys being studs.
It's fun,
Obviously, I
dude.
love them. I love them. Cooper Flag is like that's our guy right now. We got to ride with him. Um,
Oh man, that's gonna hit like crack if he ever takes
man.
Mavericks and wins the finals. It's going
And
to
dude, I
be
know
insane.
outside of Wimby, who's your favorite player on the Spurs?
Outside of Wimby, are you talking about like right now or all time?
Just right now.
Oh, outside of Wimby, dude, I really like watching Castle a lot, dude.
That's my favorite. That dude's got a
He's
chip
fun.
on it. He wants to win as well. Him and Wimby share that drive.
Yeah, I really
Um,
like watching Castle.
if
The
games
that
on the
dude,
line, if games on the line, I want Wimby to have the ball. If he's getting double or tripled, Castle's the next guy in line. I want to have that ball.
yeah, that's a good little core that they have put together there, man. That
Harper's legit. De'Aaron Fox can
Harper's
make
legit.
plays when he needs to. I mean, that team is. Uh, Cormet made that big block. I mean, they literally have a deep, deep roster. I think the Thunder's more deep, but the Spurs are more talented.
Yeah, and you got that. I don't know where he came from. That Champagne guy,
Oh yeah, that is
he can
crazy too. He's
flat
a
out
hooper too,
shoot.
man.
Yeah, he
He's a
can
hooper.
flat out. Yeah, he is a one.
Um,
I mean, certified. You got to have guys like that.
you have to go back on the American stuff. Let's look at the Knicks, who New York and LA are probably the biggest cities in America. New York might take number one. The
Yeah.
biggest city in America, led by two American. Actually, is Carl Towns American?
He's Dominican, but I don't know. Yeah, because he does play. Yeah, yeah, he does play for the Dominican team when the summer hits.
I think he was. Was he not born in America, but he played overseas, Dominican, and then went to Kentucky? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I think he's from originally. I think he's from New York, actually.
Which is
That's
awesome.
where,
I mean,
yeah, that's where he
but
actually, his mom, who passed away, was a big Knicks fan, and that's what he grew up rooting for. So it's all
makes a
full
lot of sense.
circle.
And then obviously Jalen Brunson.
He's from right up there, too. He's from up there around Philly, I think, or New Jersey, something like that.
New
He's from
Jersey,
the
yep.
East.
Originally from New Jersey. Grew up a Knicks fan. Dude, how sick would it be to see those guys win that for New York?
It's sick, dude. And here's a it all is full circle for this team because Brunson played on that Villanova team. Josh Hart played on that Villanova team, and Mikal Bridges. All three of them were on that Villanova championship team.
Dude, look at Josh Hart. He's having a great year in the postseason. I mean, he's helped them win games, man. He's been a big part.
I don't think there's ever been a more like homegrown New York Knicks team
Then you can
than what
tell
they
they
got now.
feel it feels like they're a family. Like that's why, man. If I could pick, I hope the Knicks beat them in 7 games, and I hope it's a freaking. I hope we see a buzzer beater. I hope Carl Towns doesn't shut down Wemby, but does just enough to get praise of being that type of defender when he wants to be. And Jalen Brunson averages 37 a game in this series, and we see New York get a title. That would be so sick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Knicks and six stuff I'm seeing, man, and
That's crazy. If they beat, I just, I don't think Wimby can do. I don't think he's going to lose in 6 to the Knicks. If he's hurt,
no,
different outcome for sure. But I don't think if Wimby's there, it's not at least going 7 if the Knicks win.
yeah, it, so much. I mean, tomorrow night is going to be like a tone setter. I think just to kind of, it's either going to like be Wimby's. Okay, I'm here and there's nothing you can do about it, or it could be the Knicks like we're here to play. We're going to beat you all.
Dude, I mean, tomorrow's going to be. It's not going to decide the series by any means, but it's going to give us some answers.
Yeah, I'm really curious
Yeah.
to see how Brunson comes out and how aggressive he is tomorrow being off,
Now, I'll be
where he's
honest.
been
There's
off.
not there's not a guard on the Spurs that I think can guard Brunson real well. Brunson's going to find a way around screens. Brunson is legit, man. He's good court vision, amazing scored, especially at his size, and he has the heart. He has 99 heart on 2K. He
99
really does.
hard.
That dude's trying his.
Yeah.
If he's Wemby size, we're looking at something wild. Him and Wemby share that passion,
Oh my gosh.
and
Yeah.
that's what got him here, man.
Good point. I think I think it's going to be Brunson's finals. Um, I could see it. I could see it really being Brunson's finals, man. Do I just if Wimby's playing like he did OKC series, I don't know. I just don't know how
It's
the
hard
Knicks
to see
stop
that
it.
player losing. The best player in the country on the best team. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
because when he plays good, it just fuels that whole San Antonio team, man. Everybody plays off him.
Yeah,
If he has a bad finals, if maybe I don't see this happening, but this could play in the Knicks' hand if he comes out and he's just kind of it's my
off
first
pressure.
the
Yeah,
moment, yeah.
yeah.
This is where your great players usually they flourish is in this moment.
Which we've both said we expect him to be one of those guys. You don't
Yeah,
know till you see it.
it's
It's
just
unknown.
who climbs that mountain first. Is it going to be Wimby or Brunson? Because they're
Yeah,
both going to want this equally as much for their teams. Brunson's playing for. I mean, he's playing for his home. I mean, that's New York's.
he,
That's his
he
home.
is. He wants to. I love
Carl
this finals,
Town,
man. I got nothing to say bad about this finals.
dude.
I love this finals.
I'm glad you said that because I have seen so many people like crapping on this,
The
man.
Spurs and the Knicks, dude. That obviously we have teams we'd like to see here, but with them being
Yeah,
out of it,
yeah.
you with them being out of it, there's not many better finals I would want to see.
No, it's better than freaking watching Golden State and Cleveland for or I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean we're tired of that. We're tired of the same. This is different. This is different. Now, with that being said, the Spurs are going to be here. You're going to get tired of them. I think it's going to be one of those franchises.
yeah.
I'm tired of seeing 7 in 10 years, 7 finals in 10 years. I don't want to see this no more. You're going to. That's what we're looking at with the Spurs right now.
And I think that's where all the Nick fandom's coming
Unless,
from.
unless OKC does something to get Giannis,
If that move happens, it's going to
or if
shake
Giannis
the whole
goes to the
NBA.
Timberwolves. The Giannis move, I think we talked about this last one, but the Giannis move could change what I just said about the Spurs making 7 and 10. Or one of them West teams could get Giannis, and Wemby gets even better, and still could make five, six, seven finals in 10 years because the
Yeah.
Spurs are that good.
Yeah, that after these finals are over, that all the attention's going to shift on that.
Now, I do think you put Giannis on the Thunder, depending on who they give up. I assume you lose Caruso. I just assume, you trade for Giannis. They're gonna want Caruso. I just think they will. Um, Maybe you're obviously not getting SGA. There's a couple more guys, and they have picks they could trade too. So maybe they keep all those guys. I don't know, man. If they could keep most of those guys and get
Chet,
Giannis, the Thunder beats the Spurs.
I think it'll be Chet and a guard with picks. I think it'll be
Beautiful. I
Chet,
mean,
and I could see like Chet and like a Caruso or a Mitchell or somebody like one of their
mhm.
backup guards for in a pick. Obviously, probably multiple picks because it's just going to take. We're
It's
not
gonna take a
talking
lot.
about
That's a
yeah
Giannis. Giannis has a chance to go down as a generational top 15, top 10 talent ever.
and he's still like at his peak of his game.
He is, yeah, yeah.
He's in the
He's
prime
dealing
of
with some
his
injuries,
career.
but if we're talking prime, he's in his prime.
He's going to come in and get you 30 and 10 every
Yeah,
night. That's what you're getting. So it's going to be it's going to be the house now,
but
but
I
they
really
got it.
don't think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, I, I was just saying Oklahoma City's it's going to be a big deal, but Oklahoma City's got they got the money and pieces to do it.
I'll say this. I think if Giannis can pick where he goes, it's not OKC. But I also don't think he like necessarily don't want to be there. I just think if he could pick, it would be somewhere else. But I also think OKC probably got some of the most assets to send to get Giannis. So Giannis will probably be like, "Well, I'll go there." I mean, why would you not? They just won a championship, back to back MVPs on the same team. They lost to the Spurs in seven. You make And if they made the finals, it might look even worse if Giannis goes. So the fact that they lost where they lost, Giannis goes, maybe it's not as bad. Because when KD went to the Warriors, they made the finals that year.
Yeah. Uh, I, I, I s- I think Giannis has teams in his head that he wants to go to, but if I truly think if he looked at that Thunder situation, he'd be like, okay, yeah, I think this is a
It's
place I can go and
hard
have
not to go for
immediate
sure.
success. Yeah.
I think Thunder's probably like third on his list, but I think Giannis deep down does want to go to a team that's not looked at as maybe the best team in the league. Because
Yeah, he's never
I
really
don't think he
been made that
wants
way.
yeah, I don't think he wants to be looked at as like ring chaser, ring chaser. I don't think he wants to. Like KD got a lot of bad rap for that.
Oh
Um,
man.
I think Giannis would rather go somewhere that looks like Detroit. Detroit doesn't look. I think Detroit's kind of close, but they don't. They didn't look it to the public eye. You know what I'm saying?
No, if you
Giannis
put
goes to
Giannis,
Detroit. Him and Kate Cunningham and the rest of that squad, bro. That could be your East every year for the next 5 years.
oh, they're automatically the favorites in the East if he goes there.
And dude, they could.
No matter whatever East team he picks, unless they're just absolute garbage, and that's not going to happen. Whatever East team he goes to or West team, they're automatically going to be the favorites. I think. I mean,
Especially East.
maybe you could argue with Wemby and San Antonio.
If he goes to the Timberwolves and the Spurs like sweep the Knicks or win in five, it'll be real close to them being like neck and neck and who the favorites are. I think with maybe
Yeah,
Giannis and the Timberwolves getting a slight edge, or I don't know, man. If there's so many teams, if they add one piece, like the Nuggets are right there too, bro. Nuggets are right there.
they're really close too, man.
You get Aaron Gordon healthy, Jokic, Murray, keep them healthy, and add a stud. You're literally competing with anyone.
If I mean, here's a scenario: if the Lakers, if LeBron moves on and I don't know, the Lakers can do this weird stuff and they land people. So
The Lakers are very good at getting free
if
agents and trades to work. They
you
always have been. They Let's not forget they went out and got Shaq.
if you
They have
put Luca and Giannis together,
You find a way to get LeBron when LeBron was still playing pretty good. I mean, he won a title for him. You find a way to get Luca. I mean, the Lakers are really good at. I mean, they didn't even draft Kobe, bro.
I know.
Like they're really good at getting these guys
It
in
makes
LA.
no
They just
sense.
are.
And they get these they somehow always pull these types of trades off though.
Pau Gasol was a good trade. Slept on too. They won titles. What they win? Two or three? Two. Kobe and Powell, I think,
Two.
won two titles because he won three with Shaq. He had five total.
Yeah.
Derek Fisher, man, they just stay. They build rosters for success. They really do. It might be a few years here in between, but they build roster. They find a way to get back in it every few years. It seems like.
It's shaping up to be after the finals, and I think this is going to be like we talked about a fun finals, shaping up to be a really fun summer for the NBA offseason as well.
Oh, it is. It is.
It could for sure.
Let's look at NBA free agents this year. Let's see what this is. And then we ain't got to stay too much longer. I know we've been on here a little over an hour.
No, you're okay.
Um,
Did you see the Mavericks are real quick? The Mavericks were looking to relocate. They found their actual place.
in Plano, I seen that.
Well, I guess where there was a mall that used to be up there in North Valley.
It's pretty cool. So 2031, I think, the last year for American
Yeah,
Airlines.
yeah, dude, I've seen some of the blue, like kind of like AI pictures that they're kind of projecting what it look like.
Oh, that's
Looks,
gonna be sick,
it looks so dope, dude. It looks
dude.
so dope.
The next Dallas game, we should go where the seasons are intertwined, and we should try to go to a Mavericks game too.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, I want to so bad go watch a Mavericks game because I
We
know they're
should
not
go,
that.
man. I think we should go to AT&T Stadium again this year, even if it's like for 2 days this time. But while we're there, we can watch both NFL and NBA game because their seasons correlate to where when does the NBA start? Late October, mid October?
Uh, it used to start around Halloween.
Yeah, so like around October. So you're looking at October, November, December, January, February of like February Super Bowl. So all those months they share the season. So yeah, we could shape that out where we get down there and watch both.
Oh, that'd be so cool, dude.
Um, I'm trying to find these free agents in the NBA real quick.
Oh, you're good. I'm trying to find a like.
Steven Adams. Let's see. Let's see.
Did y'all go to a Mavericks game or
I
was
went
it
and watched the Mavericks and the Celtics play. Yeah, in Dallas.
in Dallas?
In Dallas. Yep.
Was the tickets really bad?
I also seen a UFC fight at American Airlines Arena.
That's sick.
Yeah, I seen Johnny Hendricks versus Robbie Lawler, the second
Is it
one.
a is it a pretty big arena?
Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, it's like a regular NBA. The NBA. I've not been to like Staples Center or Madison Square Garden or anything, but I went to Boston. TD Garden may be a little bigger, but American Airlines is cool.
I mean, on the outside when we was down there just looking at it, it was massive on that. But
So
I
I guess they're
mean,
gonna like move those statues and stuff, right?
I hope. I mean, they kind of
They have to, right?
they have to.
Or
They
they have
can't
to.
leave.
Maybe they remake them and leave like dirt downtown because I could see that
Yeah, that would be cool just to leave that one where it's at
and
and keep
remake
Dirk
it.
Nowitzki way. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you got to have something. I mean, he's the greatest Maverick to ever play.
he is. I mean, you have to. You have to. You have to give him something. Top unrestricted free agents: LeBron, Austin Reeves. Dude, Austin Reeves is a free agent. That's a big sign for whoever can get him that needs. Man, he can. Let's see.
That's who I want in Dallas. I'm telling you right now, that's my him or Casey Wallace. That's my 1A 1Bs. I want one of
Let's
them in a
see.
Dallas Maverick uniform.
Porzingis, of course. Tobias Harris is another good role player that could do a
Yeah,
lot
he's a
for a
good
team.
veteran.
That's going to hurt the Pistons if they lose him.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them if he moves on.
Um, Jalen Duren, dude, he's legit too on the Pistons. He's a hooper.
It's a big dude. He's a big
Um,
boy.
that Don Sumu guy that went off for the Wolves, he'll get a new he'll be on a new
Oh,
team.
Ayo Donsumo. Yeah, Ayo Donsumo.
He'll get a chance to be a role player.
I wouldn't mind him in Dallas, actually. I mean, if you just
Why not? You know,
throwing names around, I would
why
love
not?
to see that one. Yeah, they just need Dallas needs some guards to take the pressure off Kyrie too. They need a good just
They need to ease him back in. Yeah,
somebody that can help Cooper play where Cooper is naturally playing at instead of.
and Austin Reeves and Tobias Harris. That's probably my favorite ones. Um,
I'd love to see man. Please, that would be awesome if it could get done.
he would be. He would. He fits on anywhere. He's just like Caruso, bro. They could fit on any team. They're
Yeah,
not going to
him.
tell you. They're not going to look at the coach and say, "I got to have this many minutes." They're not the type of player like that. They're going to be like,
No,
"Where you want me? How can I make this team better?"
exactly. Yeah, and him and
Um,
Flag could play off each other so good.
and there's a lot of other guys like that too. Honestly, I think Tobias Harris, he's a different form of that. I think he's just in for the team too. I think Tobias Harris, and he's proved that. I don't know how long he's been in the league, but he's been there a while, 10 plus.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, he's a veteran for sure.
yeah, but that's the big ones. And obviously, you got LeBron. I don't know where or even if he plays. He averaged. Um, let me see. Let's just read LeBron stats at his age. See what he's worth. Because you think somebody's gonna? I don't. Do you think somebody's gonna give LeBron a max contract? No way, right?
I don't see it.
If they do, it's just to sell tickets.
Yeah, I mean,
And I don't think
maybe
LeBron
Cleveland,
wants to
but
be where besides maybe Cleveland or LA or if he can go contender.
yeah, I
I
don't
don't know.
I don't see him getting a max though.
I'm seeing something here that he could be a Warrior. Huh.
LeBron.
Yeah. With Giannis.
Oh, I could definitely see LeBron making that move. Oh, honestly,
Especially if they get Giannis.
yeah, him and
Why not? You're probably going to keep
yeah, they would
Draymond.
definitely. I could see him doing that for sure.
They still got Al Horford they can trade. They have a lot of trade pieces too. You got Al Horford. Porzingis is a free agent. Jimmy Butler's there. You imagine you keep Jimmy, Steph, Dre, Braun, and Giannis. And you're
I
dealing
don't
with
see how, but
you. I don't either. But you're dealing with some age and you're dealing with certain things. But if you can make it decently work, you'll have a squad.
yeah. I mean, shoot, you're talking.
That's a hard team to coach. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't.
I
There's
don't
a
know what
lot
you
of
do there.
yeah. Whoever's coaching, that's probably gonna be Steve Kerr's retirement.
I don't
That's
even
probably
know.
when he's gonna
Like
say, "I'm done."
I don't even. You put Giannis. I don't even know where you put everybody, man. To be honest with you, that's a weird team. But could work though. I'm not saying it couldn't. Could, but I would say it's probably doesn't work. But if it does, they could be really good. But it probably doesn't.
On paper, it
That's a lot.
looks
It's a lot of
crazy.
names. Yeah, on paper it looks. If you just read me the names, I'm like, holy shit, it's a hell of a 2K game.
No, for sure. Yeah, it sounds like a 2K team.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a. But realistically, it feels like it wouldn't work. But who knows,
Yeah,
man? We don't know.
it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to just sit here and
I'm sure
talk about
Steve
it.
Kerr would be in heaven.
Oh, dude, I would say so. You got
I
probably
mean,
three of the best players in the league on your team.
you put Draymond at center, Giannis at power forward, Braun at small forward, I guess.
Yeah,
Or do you put Braun at point and Steph at shooting guard? No, Jimmy Butler's going to be your shooting guard. So Braun's going to be your small forward, Butler be your shooting guard, and Steph will be your point guard. That has to be that's the only possible starting lineup in that group. Is it? It has to be. You can't move anybody at all.
no.
You could put LeBron at point, but LeBron is dude. I swear you can watch him until he's getting slower. And I'm not saying he can't play because he's still averaging 20 plus, like right in low 20s, I think. But he definitely has lost a step. You can watch and see. There's turnovers he makes now that he didn't make 3 4 years ago.
Yeah, he don't get back on defense and stuff. You can tell like he gets
It's
winded.
he's aged, man, and it's now it's like we talked about last. I would love to see him. We don't. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would love. I don't think we've ever even seen it happen to a player of his stature to be a six man. Like obviously Kobe didn't do it. None of those guys have ever been a six man. I don't think. But I would love to see LeBron do it. It would be cool.
Yeah, I'm with you. It would be something to it would be
It's
just
just not
cool.
something we see. Like unfortunately, with the big studs, like I think D Wade came off. Do you remember when Dwayne Wade played in Cleveland?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's most people don't even like. They're like, what? They don't even remember because he literally played like 10 games or something.
Yeah, I remember it a little bit.
But he agreed to come off the bench. But D Wade's got to be like the only player I can think of off the top of my head that's been a top five scorer for multiple seasons that's done something like that.
Yeah, you don't see
Yeah,
that type
obviously
of
Jordan wasn't going to come off the bench. Kobe ain't coming off the bench. Bron ain't coming off the bench.
no.
But it would be cool if people would transition like that. Like, I wonder
Kind of
how long does Kawhi have on his contract?
who?
Kawhi Leonard
I've been reading stuff that he's going to be on
traded.
some talks. Yeah, yeah. I've heard
He's
he's on some talk.
34.
Don't forget, we did sign the guy who originally took Kawhi to Toronto. We got that GM from up there, the Masai Ujiri. He was just introduced as the Mavericks' new president. So
That's big.
Kawhi is a name that he is very familiar with.
Dude, I like Kawhi on the Mavs. I worry about like his health and how much games he's going to play, but he's when he's healthy, I mean, he's still cooking.
Yeah, I mean, if you could give me a core of Kyrie healthy, Kawhi healthy with Cooper, I'm sold.
But
Roll
that's
out
what
the
you
ball.
start doing is you get these guys that are both toss ups, or you get three guys. Anthony Davis was right there too.
Yeah,
If you give me three guys that are great when they're healthy, but usually aren't healthy, then it's just a disaster waiting to happen. You can take a risk on one of those guys. Two's
yeah.
crazy. Three is like, man, you're really starting to like
You're
you're
playing with
treading
fire
thin
at that
ice here,
point.
man.
Yeah, you're really you're like you said, you're playing with fire at that point
You just
with
can't roll the dice on injury history for every player. Like I like the fact that they have Kyrie because if Kyrie's healthy, I know Kyrie's a stud. But
r- and then you got that ninth pick too, so you can't forget
it's big.
you're gonna get a good young player too. Some people
Man,
are
that
saying
is big.
Mikael Brown from Louisville.
Wouldn't be bad. Let's see here.
I've seen that's a good little thing to kind of end here. We'll talk about what we think what the Mavs might do at that ninth pick real quick.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking up a NBA mock draft for right now. So,
That's coming up.
let's see. It's later this month, so it's late June. It's
Yep,
crazy. It happens so fast after the season. It's so much different than NFL.
I know. It's right after the finals are over. Boom, like
I love it.
a week
Love it.
later, 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Keep us looking forward to it.
I'm excited.
Isaiah Evans, Duke.
Dude. I'm telling you right now, and I know there's a lot of Duke players on this Maverick team. If he's a sneaky good pick for the NBA, I like that kid a lot.
Isaiah Evans.
Dude, I'm telling you
Um,
right now, the dude won Duke a lot of games. I know Cooper was there, but
yeah, he averaged
and
15,
or
three
not Cooper,
boards,
but
1.3 assists, and shot 44 points from the or 44% from the field. Pretty solid. 20
dude, I'm
years
telling
old,
you,
6'5" and a half, 185. Big
Boozer
guy.
got a lot of love on that team, but Isaiah, like you're reading,
Alan Graves from Santa Clara.
He's a good one. I
Cole Pete, Arizona.
Cole Pete. Yeah, I like Cole Pete. He's very raw, but uh, I like Cole Pete.
Christian Anderson, Texas Tech is on here.
Is this
Um,
all projected like Mavericks guys or?
this is just projected studs in the draft, basically. These aren't really just Mavericks.
Oh,
I'm looking for a
okay.
full mock draft. Is kind of what I'm looking for. Let's see. It wasn't showing me. It was kind of just showing me targets, I guess.
I've seen the dude from Michigan mock to us at 9. The really tall Mara, I think it's his name.
I'm seeing Mikael Brown going sixth to the Nets.
Yeah,
I see
unfortunately
who
I
you're
don't think
talking
Brown's it.
about. A day Mara.
Yep.
It's showing him going to the Hawks, and then at 8, and then we're get it says Dallas is getting Keaton Wagler.
Who?
Keaton Wagler from Illinois, 6'6",
Oh yeah, I've seen.
190. Um, he's a big guard apparently.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, he's very young. I mean, I think he's 19.
Says player comparison, a hint of SGA and Halliburton. That's a good comparison.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I didn't
Mm.
watch a lot of him. He's probably one of the lesser known players in this draft. For me anyway. I'm not saying that's just me personally. I know
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of Braden Berries from Arizona, some others.
That
Darius, huh? Sorry.
that
Go ahead.
forward from BYU, what is his name?
AJ DeBonsta.
That guy. They got.
He's probably gonna go first.
Let me see. Yeah, they got going first here. Darren Peterson 2, Caleb Wilson 3, Boozer 4, Darius Cuff Jr. at 5 to the Clippers. Boozer going to the Bulls. Where are the Thunder's pick? Let's see who this is. Hennes Steinbach to the Thunder
Must be overseas player.
from Germany. 6'11", 250. I mean, it looks like if they get him, you know what they're getting him for. Try to shut down Wemby, probably. So he's basically a 7-footer. He's over 6'11". He's a seven
Yeah,
footer, weighs 250 pounds. They're going to just try their best to get somebody to.
that's why I think Dallas kind of goes after the dude from Michigan because it gives you a big, sizable guy to kind of contend with Wimby.
That Addy Mara is 7'3".
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. The Mara.
He's 260. That's a big dude, man.
Dude, you ought to see. I
That's a
when I
tank,
first
man.
seen that guy, I thought he was goofy. I was like, "There's no way this guy can even step one foot in front of the other."
That's a
And dude, he's
tank.
got moves.
He's
He's
a
got
hooper. It
moves.
says played for Michigan. His career high is 24 points.
He bald, man. He's
He's
goofy
got a
looking.
10-foot reach, 9'9" reach.
Telling you, that's a dude that you want. That's kind of where you want, man. You the game's moving to some dudes like that.
So he can reach 9'9" without jumping, without tiptoeing. I think is how it works.
I
So
would
he can
one hundred
tiptoe and touch
percent
the rim.
take. Yeah, I would take him in Dallas. One
Why
hundred
not?
percent.
Yeah, you got Cooper. Dude, that just
Lobs.
adds Cooper more opportunities to get boards. I mean, dude, that's huge. And you're in the West. You got to compete with bigger guys. Wimby, if Giannis goes there, you got Jokic there. You got to compete with some studs, man. So get somebody that can play that position well.
That's Lob City, man.
Says
Be a
he's
lot.
going eighth. Hopefully, he drops one more tonight. That'd
If
be
he could
cool to
drop
see.
one more, that would be beautiful. If
Yeah,
not, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind to pick up. I don't know, man. I really like. I guess
we'll do
Braden
a
Burries.
we'll do a
You have to look up some more.
yeah, when it after the finals, we'll do more episodes during the finals, and after the finals, we'll do a draft breakdown
Let's
pod
do
where
it.
we study a little bit. have a mock ourselves and kind of decide who we want Dallas taking. That's what we'll do.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Uh,
Well, we touched on Momcilovic, Pope, UK as a whole, what this means, all that.
mm-hmm.
Touched on some NFL breaking
NFL.
news with the Miles Garrett trade, the AJ Brown trade. Touched on some finals and touched on some NBA mock drafts. You got anything else
We've
you want to talk about, brother?
we've covered just about everything I was wanting to bring up tonight and more. So yeah,
Same here, man.
it's been a good one, man. I guess I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go spend some time with the kids
Same here,
and
man.
and and just kind of chill and get ready for this finals to start tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, guys, everybody that's tuned in watching this, we appreciate your views. Always like, subscribe, follow. We got, as Jake said, we got more stuff coming. The summer, there's not a lot going on, but there's just enough that me and Jake can keep this thing rolling. We can bring you stuff as it's happening, and just all we ask is just tune in, comment. If you think of stuff that you want us to cover, give us a shout. If you know us personally, shoot us a text, anything like that. Shoot us a message. We'd be happy to cover, and maybe one night have like a open kind of comments
Yeah,
and
it'd be
just
cool for
just
sure.
talk.
Yep,
So
we'll definitely do some stuff like that. Like Derek said, not a lot going on in the summer, especially after the NBA Finals ends. We're going to kind of be in this weird spot where even hockey playoffs are going on right now. Really, all you have is baseball.
yeah,
But in NBA, NFL, we're in kind of an off season now. We're just trying to stay kind of active and like we said earlier in the pod, we got 100 days till NFL, and that's when this pod really gets rolling
yeah,
steady.
it's going to be nuts in a few months. So I mean,
Yeah.
this is the calm before the storm, people. We're just telling you.
We got UK
This is
football coming up too, and UK basketball coming up. We got Dallas Cowboy football coming up. Just
mhm.
enjoy this little break of this off season because we're gonna be busy
It's going to be, you're going to get live react. It's going to be crazy, dude. It's going to
for
be so
sure.
nuts. When I say calm before the storm, I really mean it. But on that note, guys, I'm Derek.
I'm Jake.
Thank you all again for tuning in. This has been the Pretty Podcast. Jake, as always, it's an honor to do this show with you. Thank you so much for all the
Appreciate you,
hard
brother.
work that you do in making this show as great as it is.
Same to
And
you, man. I appreciate it.
yes, sir. So on that note, we're going to get out of here. You all have a good night. We will see you on the next episode of the Pretty Podcast. Jake, take us away, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for watching the Pretty Podcast all day, baby.